We're making air-fried bang-bang chicken bowls today. These are insanely good and the air fryer actually really impressed me on this one. Serving it with rice, a little bit of pickled veg and some avocado. Change these up, make them your own, but of course the macros in this video are included for everything that I've made. So if you do that, you will need to change them yourself. Let's jump straight into it. Starting us off, we're going to make a quick pickling brine. Place a saucepan onto your stovetop, then add in half a cup of white vinegar, 60 milliliters of water. You can add sugar or different spices here, but I'm not adding sugar just because this is meal prep and I want to try and cut down on the calories. Let's then place this over a high heat. And all we want to do with this is just bring it up to a boil. Once it is at a boil, this is going to be turned off the heat and then just remove this from the stovetop. Now for our pickles, we need one Lebanese cucumber. Slice off both ends and then just take a light sliver off the side. This is just going to allow it to sit flat and not wobble around everywhere. I'm using a mandolin for this one. Make sure you use a guard if you've got one so you don't chop your fingers off. Then just cut these into nice thin strips. You can also do it with a knife. Just do whatever is easiest for you. Once you have them done, we can stack them up. Then we're just gonna slice them in half lengthways and you can cut these however you like. Along with those cucumbers, we also need a carrot. Doing the exact same thing, slice off both ends and take a sliver off the side to make it sit flat. Then with this, again on the mandolin, use a knife if you need to, it's up to you, get those nice thin strips. And with this one, we're going to stack those strips up and cut these into nice julienne pieces, also known as the matchstick cut. Try and get these as thin as possible. You can make them a little bit more chunky for that extra crunch, and that choice again is all yours. Once you have the veg cut, this can then be placed into a mason jar or any sterilized jar you have or container. We'll then pour over our quick pickling brine. Just give it a push down so everything is submerged in that liquid. Chuck on a lid, and then this can be stored in the fridge until we're ready to serve.
This is the macro card for the pickled vegetables and the serving size, and the sugar is not included.
With our remaining prep, we're going to soak some skewers in some water. This is just going to prevent them burning as I'm going to be skewering some chicken. And then with the chicken, this is 1 kilo or 2.2 pounds. Slice it in half lengthways. Then we're going to cut this into about quarters or thirds if it needs to, depending on the size of the chicken. Just make sure they are the same size. That way they all cook at the same rate. For some garnishes, I'm using avocado. What I have here is 2 avocados. We are only going to be using 1 1/4 because we're going to be using 1/4 of an avocado per container, and this recipe serves 5. Open these up, remove the seeds, scoop out the flesh, and slice these across into nice thin strips. Cut them in half or into quarters, and then fan these out just using the palm of your hand. Another garnish is 1 lime. Slice this in half and then cut into wedges. You can remove the pith if you want to, just trim them up and make them a little bit neat. And you don't have to use them if you don't want to. This is just to squeeze over at the end. Last but not least for the garnishes is 2 grams or 0.1 ounces of coriander or cilantro. Scrunch this up and then just roughly chop. Make sure there's no large leaves or stems. And this is going to be sprinkled on over the end. If you don't like it, you do not have to use it. Let's then place a saucepan onto our stovetop and add in 300 grams of washed jasmine rice, along with 500 milliliters of cold water. You can also add some aromatics in here if you wanted to. Chuck this over a high heat. Then we're going to allow this to come up to a boil. Add in a pinch of salt and just give this a quick mix around just to prevent any clumps from forming. Once this is at a boil, we're going to place on a lid, turn the heat down to low, and then let this cook for about 12 minutes undisturbed. Do not remove the lid, and then after 12 minutes, turn this off the heat and let it sit for a final 4 minutes with that lid on. For our bang bang sauce, add 2/3 of a cup of low-fat mayonnaise into a bowl, half a cup of sweet chili sauce, 1/4 of a cup of sriracha mayo, grate in the zest from 1 lime, and this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I do recommend it. It just adds really nice fresh flavor and that nice little acidic touch. Then get all of that in there, slice the lime in half, and then just squeeze in that juice. Let's then give this a quick mix around, make sure everything's combined. Break up some of that citrus zest as well. And what you should have is something that looks like this. Just double check it for seasoning, adjusting if necessary. You can also add a little bit more lime juice as well. What I'm going to do is just remove half of this, as half of it's going to be used for our chicken, and we don't want to contaminate anything. And then the other half is going to be used to serve. Now with our diced chicken, we can add this into a large mixing bowl. Add in 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then about 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. Add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, nice big pinch of salt, And of course, some cracked black pepper, 15 cracks worth. Just before we mix this around, add in 1/4 cup of that bang bang sauce, or about 3 tablespoons worth. Then start mixing all of this around. Make sure everything is combined. All of those spices are broken up and that bang bang sauce is covering everything. And what you should have is this chicken that looks like this. Take the skewers out from the water that we've had them soaked in. And then what we're just gonna do, just go through and skewer these up. Just get as many pieces of chicken on the skewers as you can. I did end up using 12 skewers for this, so hopefully it's the right amount. And you want something that looks like this. And I ended up getting 8 skewers out of all of this. Going back to the rice, it's been on for 12 minutes and that 4 minutes off the heat. We can then remove that lid, just be careful of any escaping steam. Fluff the rice up with a fork or a spatula. And if you've done the rice right, nothing should be stuck to the bottom of the pan. We're left with this beautiful jasmine rice that we can then pop aside for the time being.
And this right here is the macro card for the jasmine rice, including the individual serving size.
Let's start loading up our chicken skewers into an air fryer basket, and you should have no issues getting them all in here. Let's then load this thing up. Turn it on. We're going to go for 8 minutes to start with at 200 degrees Celsius or 390 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we'll come back in 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, let's then pop that door open, and then with our remaining bang bang sauce, just start basting this over the chicken. It is also a good idea to just go through and flip that over and then baste the other side. This is just going to get maximum flavor all over that chicken, and these are ready for stage 2. Let's then shut that door back up, and then we can chuck this back on using the same settings as we did before. After 16 minutes in total, we can then remove that chicken from the basket, and then what we are left with is these beautiful chicken skewers. They look and smell incredible, and that chicken is perfectly cooked.
And this right here is our macros for a single portion of the bang bang chicken. When it comes to portioning up, I like to lay the rice down first, then place the chicken over the top and then add all of the garnishes on separately. The containers I'm using are from Lavelli. They are fantastic containers, and these are 750 milliliters in size. If you're interested, I have a link for them in the description. You won't be disappointed, and they also have a vacuum seal as well, which will extend the life of the food by a couple of days depending on the recipe. And when you have them all done, just top it off with a little bit of bang bang sauce. And yes, that is a tomato sauce bottle that I've just added the remaining sauce to. But what we've just created is this air fryer bang bang chicken meal prep. It looks incredible, it smells amazing, and this right here is the macro card for the complete dish and an individual serving size.
Now once you have all of these portioned up, we can start placing on the lids. These will last about 3 to 4 days in the fridge and 3 to 4 months in the freezer. Of course, you're going to reheat these, so I don't recommend putting that pickle, the avocado, and the lime in there as well. Serve them separately. And if you have them frozen, allow them to thaw overnight in the fridge, and then just reheat these in a microwave. Most places of work have them, and it's the easiest way to do it. With that all said and done, squeeze over a little bit of that lime, and then, of course, we can then dig in. The flavor on that is absolutely incredible. I reckon it's one of the best meal preps we've done in a while. The chicken is extremely tender. There's a hint of chili in there. The pickled vegetables just go really well, balancing it all out. And of course you can add sugar in there if you wanted to, but it's probably a little bit unnecessary for this one. Then the rice just soaks up that sauce as well. Beautiful balanced meal. It is absolutely delicious, and I highly recommend you make it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment for the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, so why not? And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.